not. Therefore, let us not be in denial mode. One girl has lost life by not only the sexual pervert, he is an animal.
The principal of the hospital tries to pass this off as a suicide.
Not true, not true. Not true.
Until late night, we find that no FIR was registered.
That's also not correct. Not correct.
What time was the FIR registered?
Maharaj, in fact, we did what is called what we call a UD case, Maharaj.
UD case.
Unnatural death case registered.
Yes. The body itself is handed over to the parents sometime in the evening for cremation. A group of persons, a mob assembles at the hospital. The hospital is invaded and the critical facilities are damaged in the morning or whenever the mob enters. What was the police doing?
Yes.
Now, insofar as what happened in Kolkata is concerned, Mr. Sibbal, couple of things from what we have. Of course, first, let me begin by saying that we are deeply concerned of the fact that the name of the deceased who was assaulted and murdered, the name has been published all over the media. Photographs have been published all over the media.
Correct.
Video clips, obviously, either before or after the postmortem, have been published,
right?
Showing her body, after she was subjected to it. It's extremely concerning. We are the first to recognize the right to free speech, but there are well-settled parameters.
It is extremely painful. I agree entirely with you.
Which have been laid down in now the new criminal procedure code by judgments of our court in Nipun Saxena, that you will not publish the names of the survivors of sexual assault. In this case, the person.
It's a criminal offense.
We have filed 50 FIRs on that count. 50 FIRs.
And it was circulated. Nobody should publish.
May I just inform your lordships, before the police reached, photos were taken and these were circulated. We didn't allow anything to happen. We cordoned off the area.
Is this the way we provide dignity and respect the privacy of an individual who has lost her life as a young doctor?
Yes.
But apart from that, Mrs. Sibbal, I'm happy that you are here for the state of West Bengal. Couple of important, quite a few aspects of the way the matter proceeded. It appears that the crime was detected in the early hours of the morning.
Yes, yes.
After the crime was detected in the early hours of the morning, the principal of the hospital tries to pass this off as a suicide.
Not true, not true, not true.
Her parents are not allowed to see the body. The parents are not allowed to see the body for almost.
No, Malad, I'm sorry. Anyway, Malad, this is the impression.
Our investigation
We'll have to place the facts before your lordships. We have investigated that. This is not correct.
Until late night, we find that no FIR was registered.
That's also not correct. Not correct.
What time was the FIR registered?
Maharaj, in fact, we did what is called what we call a UD case, Maharaj.
UD case.
Unnatural death case registered.
Yes, unnatural death case
registered.
But
immediately.
That's right.
That's an FIR, Maharaj. That's an FIR.
Not the body is discovered.
The UD case.
The FIR registered formally in the police.
Maharaj, inquest was done and then FIR registered immediately and the investigation started.
It should have been done.
The FIR registered.
12, Maharaj. 12:30.
Does the FIR say that this is a case of a murder?
No.
Yes.
No, it
No, my lord.
unnatural death. It was
We have something.
Unnatural death. Inquest shows it's a case of murder, Maharaj. Inquest shows it's a case of murder.
Inquest is done. The autopsy is conducted.
Yes.
Now, until the night, no FIR indicating that this is a clear case of a murder has been made out.
It has, Maharaj. I'm sorry. I'll place those facts before your lordship. It has been, Maharaj.
Lord, may I suggest?
From
Lord, may I
unnatural
suggest-
death, he registered the case
Lord,
for murder.
That
We caught the victim. He is a civic worker, Maharaj. It's an individual act. I show all that to your lordship.
And that's the first aspect.
Yes.
What was the principal doing? Why did he not? Why was this kind of inaction on the part? First, an attempt to pass this off as a suicide instead of a murder.
I'm sorry, Maharaj. That's not correct.
Not registering an FIR till late in the evening. Third, the body itself is handed over to the parents sometime in the evening for cremation. Fourth, and that's a matter of very serious concern. On the next day, the doctors, because they were all doctors working with her, the doctors are on protest. A group of persons, a mob assembles at the hospital. The hospital is invaded and the critical facilities are damaged in the morning or whenever the mob enters. What was the police doing?
Yes.
Not
But we have videos for all. Let me first of all state.
Surely, Mr. Sibal,
What-
the police,
Let's-
a very serious offense has taken place. The crime scene is within the precincts of the hospital. Now, that is the first thing that the police have to do, namely to protect the crime scene. What are they doing?
Well, that's,
Nothing.
We allow vandals to enter the hospital.
It's impossible that
That's,
7,000 people
first
can
of all,
gather without
of all,
the consent.
Please, one second.
allow me. This is-
7,000 people
One
can
second.
never gather without knowledge or consent of the.
This is not an adversarial litigation.
It's not. Therefore, let us not be in denial mode. One girl has lost life
One second.
by not only the sexual pervert, he's an animal.
Principal, after the principal resigns from this medical college,
He sent to another
he's appointed as a principal of another college.
Immediately.
He doesn't resign. But anyway, be that, Manas, let me
His
first,
conduct, at the least, his conduct is under scrutiny, and he's appointed as a principal somewhere else.
Is it there?
this is all, we have a note on all this misinformation.
Let's not contradict each other. There is a High Court order.
What is the reality? Just show it to you.
Let them file the report, not.
Well, just show it to
Matter
you.
tomorrow.
My lord.
Couple of things which we would
It
like
would
to
be
do.
there.
Well, let's make it very clear.
Yeah.
We would want the investigation has been handed over to the
CBI.
Bureau of Investigation.
Yes, done, yes,
We want CBI to file a status report before this court on Thursday.
correct.
We will take up the case on Thursday. We want CBI to apprise us on the status of the investigation.
Correct.
The investigation obviously must be at a very sensitive stage so that it's something which will be submitted to the court.
For court's
For the principal
consumption, not
submission to
the
the case
making
guide.
it public.
It's
Yes.
really an investigation update
Yes,
status
yes.
report which will be given to us on Thursday. We will consider the status report on Thursday morning and see
Fair
where
enough.
the investigation is proceeding. Today, what we intend to do is that today we intend to pass an order. What we have done is, and three of us, that's why we were in conversation with each other. We have discussed the pros and cons. We are setting up under the authority of this court a national task force. The national task force will consist of a diverse segment of doctors from different parts of the country. We want them to make us recommendations in regard to the modalities to be followed across India. We're not only talking of the Ajikar Medical College and Hospital, but modalities to be followed all over the country for ensuring safety at the workplace first and foremost, for which our young doctors, the middle level doctors, the senior doctors are all today on protest and on strike. At the same time, we would, now that we are taking charge of these proceedings, we are appointing a national task force. It's our earnest request to doctors all over the country who have struck work. There are institutions where I know appointments are taken 2 years in advance. For instance, the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Appointments are taken 2 years in advance. If patients lose their slot, they go back by another 2 years. So we would really earnestly appeal to all the doctors that we are here to ensure that their safety and protection is a matter of the highest national concern. And therefore, this is something which we would earnestly appeal to all the young doctors that this is something, please trust us. That's why we have not left it to just the High Court. The High Court, of course, consists of very seasoned judges. The Chief Justice was monitoring the investigation by the CBI, but we felt that this is now not a matter of a particular offense, however serious and horrendous the offense is, but something which affects the institution of healthcare pan-India. Therefore, the need for the Supreme
Manas,
Court.
we welcome this. I think this must be done, Manas. All of us must be very positive.
Lordships
But
may
Manas,
give-
I have only one request. Yes,
Who is the first informant? We were talking about the first information.
yes.
Who is that first informant? Can you name us, please?
Name him.
Who is the first informant
we
who
just-
launched the FIR?
The one, I just find out, Manas.
And we would also like to know the time of the registration of the
The
FIR.
father of the victim.
Wait a minute, please don't
Please don't-
interfere.
Yeah.
Don't interfere.
The
please.
first UD case was done by the police on its own.
So that is not an FIR. What is section 174 of the old CRPC today? Can anyone assist us, please?
Yes. What's
So that's just a report.
Yes, to start the investigation.
But then who lodged the FIR?
183.
First, the father of the deceased.
Yes.
Then
And
the
then the
vice
vice
principal of the hospital. First, the father of the deceased and vice principal of the hospital.
No, there cannot be two FIRs.
No, but both complaints were sent to us.
No.
Both complaints sent to us.
Tell us whose complaint is treated as,
Father of the deceased.
this is registered at what time?
That's one.
11:45 p.m.
11:45?
PM.
And now
Next day, next day.
Yes.
The night. The night,
The
madam.
night.
In the night. In the night. In the night. madam. In the
Now,
night.
when is the body,
hours after.
when, one second, when is the body handed over to the parents for cremation?
But let's kindly have this
But just
note
tell
that I've
us,
given.
what
Just
time is the body handed over to the parents for cremation? 1 second.
Around 3:30.
30, 10.